All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to the ViV Business Builders Tuesday Night Training. This is Brian Dalmaso. It's great to see everybody here. And tonight what we're going to do, we're going to take kind of a comprehensive look at just how to build this business model. Whether you're brand new or if you've been a veteran for 5 years and you need a refresher, we're going to show you sort of a timeline or a system on how to build this business, because this is a business, right? This is, even though it's a part-time business, it's your own business. It's a 1099 business. It has uncapped potential as far as revenue, and what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. And I know that sounds like a cliche saying, but what I want to try and coach you and teach you guys to do is have a minimum daily method of operation, like at least 15 minutes a day. This business is not 8 hours a day or 4 hours a day. I don't know, full time in this would be crazy, but 15 minutes a day over a 3 to 5 year period, an hour on Saturdays. It's a little pockets of times that we would normally be wasting scrolling on Facebook or something, that we can build an entire business, a national business, soon to be international business, and having distributors all over the world and clients all over the country right from your living room. So this is a powder keg of a business model if you're new to this. And what we're going to do tonight is really just kind of go through some things, give you guys some links, some information, how to build this business, where to get the information, how to educate yourself, in a very digestible format, including I'm recording this video, so you'll be able to come back to this. So I'm going to put some links. We're going to go through some stuff. So the first thing, guys, if you're new to this, number one, welcome to the family. You're going to see that ViV is built on a community. This is not like corporate America. This is a community of people, like-minded people, trying to help other people through our products and services. We're not marketing things that people don't need. Like, everybody's got a cell phone bill. Everybody's got an electric bill. Everybody's got a Comcast, a cable bill. Even in corporations, these companies, they have heating and cooling equipment. And most of our products and services, we're showing people quite simply just how to save money, how to get rebates, how to save money, how to cut their bills. So what we're doing is in harmony with the impression of increase. And I'm very thankful for that. There's nothing wrong with product-based network marketing companies. It's just a lot tougher to sell when you have pills, potions, and lotions, and you're trying to convince somebody that they need to rub oil on their face or something. Again, good companies, but I feel blessed that we have what we have. So that being said, guys, the very first thing we do, and even you veterans, we have to get back to this, is to make a list of people, right? Now, this is very easy. When I say make a list of people, what you do is you go to your phone, you open up your contacts, and you look at the letter A, and you reach out to them, right? This is your list. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? Now what I'm going to show you is how to not pre-qualify people, or how to disqualify people, right? That's what we do sometimes. Well, I don't want to approach them. I don't want to approach them. So we can work on that tonight. But don't pre-qualify them. You want to start with a list. And because what we're doing is just cutting people's bills down and getting rebates, friends and family is the best place you can start, right? We all got to get back to reaching out to friends and family, because they all have bills and we can help them. And again, that's a good place to start. Now, the only thing you guys got to figure out when you're approaching somebody in this business is whether you want to lead with a customer or you want to lead with the business model. And it's really easy. I mean, if these are friends and family, if this is your 95-year-old grandmother, or if it's your lazy beer drinking buddy, let's just help them as a customer. You got to be careful who you invite to be your business partner. Right? You don't want to be convincing somebody that's not inherently looking for a business, or that's not inherently pursuing multiple revenue streams, because it actually gets pretty easy to convince somebody to do this, and then you could spend a good part of a year trying to motivate them and prop them up and say, oh, come on, let's just do this. So be careful who you ask to become a business partner, because that's what you're doing. When you show somebody this business, you're saying to them, I would like to be in business with you. I admire the traits that you have. We can do this together, right? So that's a common mistake in network marketing. We want to get people, and then we go to somebody that's an easy target, so to speak, and then they join the business, and you're wondering why they're not doing anything. So that would probably just be a better customer. Let's just help that person out. Now, here's the thing: if you help them out and you lower their cell phone, their cable, their electric, and they see how easy it is when you just upload the bills, then it might spark in their head, like, well, I can do that, right? So there's nothing wrong with approaching somebody as a customer first and making that your business model. It's whatever you guys are comfortable with. Me personally, I usually lead with the business, because if I show them the business and it doesn't make sense, it's an either or. Do you see the value? Would you like to lock arms and run together in this business, or would you rather just be a customer, save a few bucks? So for me, it's not a yes or no, it's an either or, but either way is fine. So when you're showing the business, what we want to do, guys, and I know there's a lot of information. If you've gotten in your back office, there's probably over 100 videos and presentations. There's a ton of information. I'm going to share a link with you right here and give you guys a very easy method of operation. Let me just put this in the chat. So what I just put in the chat, guys, is a very good video, whether it's a customer or a business partner. This is a little 2 or 3 minute video that breaks the ice about what we do. It talks about bills. It talks about how we pay too much. It talks about how you can just upload your bills and save money. And it says, hey, by the way, you can make a little bit of money at this. So this is by far the best video that I've seen that we have in the shortest amount of time to pique some interest. So what this might look like, if I was talking to somebody, I might say, hey, Adam, what's happening, man? Are you still in real estate? Listen, I have a business idea I want to run by you. I'm not sure if it'll be a fit, but it's worth checking out. Do you got 5 minutes to jump on the phone? Now, the reason why I'm asking him to jump on the phone, I don't want to just send him a video. I mean, you can, but it's a lot more effective if we get on the phone or get on a Zoom meeting or go have a coffee and then watch the video together. I mean, it's 3 minutes long. No, so there's no right or wrong here, guys. You're going to find your own method. So you can text somebody the video and then you can hope they watch it. And maybe they will. Or you can be in control of the meeting and email them the video and watch it together while you have them on the phone so you can help answer questions. Does that make sense, guys? So there's no right or wrong, but what I found to be the most effective for me is I actually sit with people one-on-one over a coffee and I show them the business model. And because of the process I have, 2 out of 3 people end up becoming business partners. It's a good process of escalation and showing the business. But if you're just starting, this little 2-minute video is good. It piques interest. So what you're going to do if you're brand new is just pique some interest, watch this video. If it resonates, does that make sense, If they say, yeah, tell me more information, say, great, I'd love to get my business partner on a Zoom and they can help explain this together, right? So if you're brand new, it's very, very powerful to let your upline do the heavy lifting. All the pressure is off of you. You don't have to do any heavy lifting. Just show a video, get some interest. Let's schedule a Zoom meeting with Brian, Matt, Kenny, or any one of us, and we'll help explain this a little deeper. Does that make sense, guys? So you want to get used to using either Zoom meetings or 3-way calls. Now, if you're showing the video to your buddy and you want to do a 3-way call, you can do that too. You can reach out to one of us, say, hey, I'm going to show my buddy this business in about an hour from now, or I'm going to show him tomorrow. Can you be available for a 3-way call? And we'll book an appointment in our calendar. So you can literally just show the business, tell your buddy, listen, if this resonates, I have a business partner. They know more about the compensation. They can explain how we get paid. See, when you tie it to how they get paid, everybody wants to know how we get paid. So if you're talking to your friend and they're like, why are we getting on the phone with this person? So, well, they know more about the compensation. Right away, their walls will come down and say, okay, well, that makes sense. Right? So does that make sense, guys? So really, when you're brand new in this, you just want to pique some interest, play a video, and then use your upline. Now, you guys may know everything about this business. You could probably explain this business. The reason why we use the upline is it's very effective. Number one, it takes all the heavy lifting and pressure off of you. Let us do all the work. Number two, whoever you're showing the business, they're going to see that all you did was pique some interest, played a video, and got somebody on the phone. Right? Like a 6-year-old person can do that. In their mind, they're going to say, I can probably do that. Subconsciously, I could probably do what this person's doing. Does that make sense? So it becomes duplicatable. You see, in network marketing, it doesn't matter what is successful. It doesn't matter what works. It matters what duplicates. So if you're an expert level salesperson and you can go in and talk through this and sell somebody an autopilot, that's great. But that person might not have the sales skills that you have to be able to duplicate what you just did. See, network marketing is all about a system. And that's why we train here every Tuesday night. You guys could build a team all over this country and never have to train a single person. You just keep inviting them to Tuesday nights. We have a network of training. We have everything you need is in a business in a box, right? So you could literally have salespeople, thousands of salespeople all over this country, simply by plugging them into Tuesday nights, plugging them into the corporate calls, right? And following this system of using videos. Does that make sense? It's a very duplicatable business model. So make sure you're using the business videos to pique interest, all right? And to get your customers. So it's the same thing for a customer. Let me switch over to the website here. All right, if you guys are showing somebody to be a customer, first of all, can you guys all see that? Give me a nod if you can see the.
We got it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So this is your website. This is what it looks like. If you're showing your cousin, your uncle, your aunt, and I suggest you start with family, and I suggest you start with customers. You sit them down. You open up your laptop. You say, "This is what I wanted to talk to you about." You come under the products tab, right? You go for home. You say autopilot savings, and you play this video. Right? You click play on the video. Let the video do the work. Right?
Hey, I've got a question for you. Do you have a cable bill or a phone bill or any other monthly bill for things like electricity or home security? Of course you do. Well, guess what? You're probably being overcharged. And you're not alone. Millions of Americans are overpaying on their monthly bills to the tune of $60 billion a year. What if you could pay less for the exact same services? No, really, no change. And then use that extra money for things that make your life better, like a family vacation, college tuition, or simply taking some me time. Sound too good to be true? It's not. You can put your savings on autopilot. We'll analyze your bills and negotiate on your behalf, so you won't pay any more than you should for the essential services you use every day. You don't pay unless we can save you money. When we lower your bills, we'll split the savings with you, and you'll get the same or better service than you have today for less money and no hassle. We know because we've already saved customers hundreds of thousands of dollars on their energy bills alone in a few states. Now we're expanding to multiple bill types nationwide. You send us your bills, we lower them. It's that simple. Stop overpaying today. Send us your bills. That's all it takes to start living your life better.
Right? You guys see how easy that is? I mean, it says everything you need. Now, if you're sitting with one of your family members and you have one of us ready to go, if they start asking you questions, say, you know what, let me call my supports, let me call my business partner. He has the answers to that question. So your upline is actually a part of your company. It's a part of your business. It's no different than if you were selling cars and you were a car salesman and somebody asked you the price of the car, you say, hold on, I have to talk to my manager. It's no different. People are used to this. So get used to using us, and this is the beauty of coming to Tuesday nights, is you get to meet more people that can help you. That makes sense, guys? So if you're showing somebody as a customer, you just come here, play the video. If they have questions, you can get one of us. You click on Enroll Now, right? You click on Residential.
She looks sad.
Click on the states. Whoop, hold on, who's talking? Let me mute you guys out here. You click on the state. Click Continue. And then you just
Banyo?
What?
Do you have to go banyo again?
She just don't say anything.
Bella.
She just eat.
There we go. Sorry about that, guys. You click on what you want, whether it's electricity, if it's their internet, all the bills they have, right? If they have a bundled service, it's right over here. This would be a combination of internet, TV. This is like Fios or Xfinity. You click on what it is, right? Proceed to checkout. This is no different than Amazon. You fill out their information. And then what you would do is you would drag and drop a copy of their bill here. Now, the way to get the copy of the bill here is either by a download or an email or taking pictures with your phone. So I'm not going to go through any more of this. If you guys don't know how to go from here, get with the person who sponsored you and get on the Jumpstart training, and we'll take it from here. I just don't want to bog down with this section here. All right, so So that's what we do for a customer. All right. And we can get the Q&A at the end of this. So that's what you do for customers. So my suggestion would be to just, if your first couple of weeks, just go and get some customers. Some of those customers will eventually become business partners. But get used to using your upline, because we will help you. We'll help you answer customer questions. If you're brand new and you want to do your first customer on a Zoom, we'll do the whole thing with you. Like if this is your brother or relative, they'll be fine. Tell them you're brand new at it, and I want to go through this, and I'm going to do it with my business partner. We'll get on a Zoom and we'll do the whole presentation and help you sign them your first couple of times. So you guys have a support system, all right? The next thing, if you haven't gone through the Jumpstart training, you got to stop right here and then go through the Jumpstart training. That Jumpstart training is meant for you guys to get to a certain level of knowledge. It's only about an hour long. It teaches you all about your back office, all about the services. And what it does is it lets us know that you have a certain level of information, because they can't have us training you guys on clerical things like the back office, right? And we can't have you, when you get a bigger team, training people on clerical stuff either. What we want to do is get to a system where we're using this platform to automate a lot of this training so we can increase speed and time. All right, so it's not that we don't want to help you. It's just that you want to have leverage and flexibility, and you want to have automated systems. All right, guys, so from there, what we got to do is don't get caught in the trap of trying to make this perfect. I see a lot of brand new people. I see a lot of existing people trying to make things perfect. You don't want to be perfect. People don't resonate with perfect. You're better off going to your friends and family, completely screwing it all up, and still saving them a few $100s. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to know anything. You want to press play on the video and then use us. Now, by doing that, once you do it a few times, you're going to learn everything you need to know. There's not a lot to learn here. But don't get caught up studying in your back office and thinking you're working your business. You're not. It's like, oh, I put 15 hours in this week. It's like, okay, well, how many people did you ask to become a customer? Well, none. I was studying. Well, then you're not in business. In this business model, the only time you're being effective is when you're asking somebody to become a customer or asking them to take a look at the business. Does that make sense? Those are the only two paying things that we do in this business. It's no different than your job. If you went to your job and studied about your job for 8 hours, you're not doing anything for the company. Does that make sense? So it's no different here. The difference here is this is your business, and I'm trying to help you guys get paid. I'm trying to help you help other people. Now, what I'm going to go over here is a roadmap to get to 5 or 6 figures a month. Now, I want to put out a disclaimer. I'm not saying you want to get to 5 or 6 figures a month. So don't take any of this in any other way, shape, or form. But some people here do, so I'm going to teach this at that level. I'm going to teach you like a 5-year business plan to get to 5 or 6 figures a month, right? Because network marketing is a business of consistency. You got to do something on a weekly basis. I'm not saying you have to work your business every day, although I do, because I am I am pushing to 7 figures. But it doesn't like it when you take a week off, 2 weeks off, 3 weeks off. And neither would any other business in the world. This is no difference. If you start a restaurant and say, well, I'll come in this week, but I'm going to take the next 3 weeks off. So this is just business 101, guys. This is not a network marketing thing. This is a business thing. Any business you have, especially in the beginning, it needs focused effort. Now, the beauty of network marketing is you don't need 8 hours a day. A half hour a day, you can build a thriving business. But a half hour of focused time. That makes sense? And we're going to teach you what the focus time is. So make sure that you're taking action right out of the gate. Get in front of your family. Get the uncomfortable stuff out of the way. This is not, we're not curing cancer here. This is lowering people's bills. So let's not make it overly complex or overly complicated. We're pressing play and we're signing people up. You guys should have a daily goal. Everybody here should have some sort of a daily goal. Now, I don't know what that daily goal is, but for me, my daily goal is to reach out to at least 20 people a day. And now this is a very, very extremely part-time thing for me. Anybody that knows me knows this. So this business is not full-time or half-time for me. It's very, very part-time. And it takes me about 30 minutes to reach out to 20 people via text. You see how that works? And we teach you what to say, too. We can work on that in a little bit. But you want to have something. Reach out to 5 people a day. Reach out to 1 person a day. But have a business plan. Have a business plan. And the easiest thing to do, if you guys have full-time jobs, as soon as you get home from work, before you eat, work your business, right? Everybody has a habit of eating, and we like to eat. So before you eat, do the thing you need to do before the thing you love to do. Because it's so easy to come home after working and then eat and have a big full belly. And then it's like, you know what, I'm going to turn on the TV and watch other people get rich, right? That would be a good time. It's a habit stacking thing. So find the time of day that you're going to spend and dedicate to your business, and then dedicate yourself to it. Put it on your calendar. You can also do it like this. You can do 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at lunch, and 15 minutes at night. There's nothing wrong with that. This business, if you did that for 5 years, you'd have an empire. You'd be amazed at how easy this business is. I mean, when I first came into this industry, I had a business model. I worked 1 hour on Saturdays, and I would book 3 to 5 appointments for the week from that Saturday. I would show an average of 3 people this business model. And I recruited on average of 1 person a week doing that, and became the top recruiter in the whole company, working 5 hours a week. Now, I'm not saying it has nothing to do with me. It's because I was taught by some of the world's best network marketers, right? So this has absolutely, anybody here can do this. It's a 5-hour-a-week business plan. All right, we're going to work on that a little bit too. So you can build an empire in 5 hours a week. So make sure you have a daily method of operation and a weekly method of operation. Now, by weekly method of operation, I mean, if you're going to work 5 hours a week, give yourself an hour on Saturday or Sunday, dedicated at a certain time every week, and then make sure you're coming to Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock. This, in my opinion, is a critical piece of the business, because if you have a team of people all over the country and you're not coming here, they're not coming here. Now, what we do here every single week is we teach you the most impactful, most efficient, highly successful ways to build your ViV business for free. Right? Think about that. If you want to become a surgeon, you got to spend about $300,000 in 12 years to become a surgeon, and maybe you can make $300,000 or $400,000 or $500,000 a year. In this business, you get taught for free, and you can make 7 figures. Again, I'm not saying you want to make 7 figures. I'm just saying don't discount the fact that this training is free. I train with some of the world's top network marketers. I train with Bob Proctor. We train in sales. I train with world-class top-level salespeople. We come here and we give it to you. So don't not value this because it's free, all right, guys? And make sure your team is the same thing. So let's get a minimum daily, weekly method of operation. So an hour on a Saturday or Sunday, an hour on Tuesday nights, and then book 3 to 5 appointments a week based on your schedule. Or maybe you're going to decide that I'm going to work Saturdays, and I'll do 4 or 5 appointments on a Saturday. Figure out what your plan is, though. Have a plan. Because if you're trying to do this when it's convenient, I'm going to give you a little tip. It's never convenient. It's never, ever going to be convenient. There's nothing, nothing really ever is. We're always busy. We always have a full calendar. You have to schedule this on your calendar if you want to be successful. And I'm assuming you want to have, some level of success. So make sure we do that, right? So for me, it's a minimum of a half-hour a day in this business. Now, there are days when I miss. Actually, there's not. There's never a day when I'm not doing something in this business, even if it's reaching out to a downline or helping somebody else close a deal or something, or just texting some people. So I don't really ever have a day that I don't do something. But even if you wanted to work every other day, that's fine. That's a business plan, right? That'll work. But figure out what it is and make sure you work your business. The next thing I want to do, I want to make sure that everybody here, for me, it's a requirement. If you're in this business, you absolutely have to go to the ViV Summit coming up in May. Right? You have to get to meet the CEO. You got to learn the culture. You got to understand the culture behind this company. Now, again, some people may not show, and that is what it is, but you probably won't be successful either. It's just part of the deal. We have trainings once a year. We have a couple of different things we go to. And the summit is where we get to come together. It's down in Connecticut. It's driving distance. It's not all that expensive. We have a discount code for you guys too. Make sure you're signed up for that ViV Summit. And I'll put a link up for that when we get done here, because they're going to have expert level training. You're going to learn all about new products. You're going to meet people, like-minded people from all over the country, and you're going to meet the CEO and the chief sales officer, and you're going to meet us, right? If you guys are in different states here, we all get to meet each other. We get to break bread together. We get to bond. I've never seen a company like this as far as community goes. Like from the ground up, they are hearts first about customers and about us, And because of that, it's going to become a very profitable company. So make sure you get to the summit in May. All right, guys, we can give you details on that. There's another event. Actually, let me skip gears here. Let me switch over to my website again. All right, what I want to show you guys here, I want to show you guys another resource. Can you guys all see the screen where it says Network Marketing Pro? Awesome. All right, guys, this person here, Eric Worre, now he's an independent network marketing trainer. When I first got into this industry, a gentleman making $110,000 a month told me to sign up for this service, get this book, or get the audios and listen to them 100 times as fast as I can. So because he was making $110,000 a month, I listened to him. I would suggest you guys listen to me on this advice. I would go to networkmarketingpro.com. I would click on this button that says get my free book now, and I would register to get on this website. Now this guy has a lot of paid services for 7, 8, and 9-figure professionals, but he also has an amazing amount of free content. If you guys get this book and get these audios and listen to them, keep looping them for the next 6 months, over and over and over and over again, you will have what I would say is a 4-year degree in the profession of network marketing. You'll learn the language, you'll learn how the system works, you'll learn all about this stuff. So again, I highly recommend that you go to Network Marketing Pro, and I wish I was getting paid for this, but I'm not. And so, this is all I did, guys. I'm just showing you exactly what I did to become the top recruiter in the company. It's not rocket science. It's actually very easy to do. It's just very easy not to do too. So that's that, guys. Let me show you a couple more things here. I'm going to give you some more links. All right, let's see. This is for your own information. Let me give you this here. All right, here we go, guys. I'm putting something in the chat now. This is a movie. This is about an hour-long movie. It's actually a movie about network marketing. It's called Rise of the Entrepreneur. If you have not seen this, you should watch this Sunday night. This is going to give you a glimpse into the professional side of network marketing. All of my friends in network marketing that I train with all over the world, they make a minimum of 7 figures. Some make 8 figures, and I even know a couple that have made over $100 million in this industry. So when I sit with a doctor or a lawyer and they say, is this one of those network marketing things? Because of the training I have, do you think that I get embarrassed, or do you think that I feel anything other than confident? Right? And it's not about me, it's about my level of awareness in this industry and the training. So if you have a lack of awareness in this industry, watch that movie. And here's the other thing, you can actually use the movie, educate somebody about the industry. If one of your friends is saying, what is that thing you're in? Sit down and watch this movie. It'll show, Richard Branson, Robert Kiyosaki, Tony Robbins, Bob Proctor, global thought leaders suggesting that network marketing is one of the most powerful income sources in the world, right? I'm going to give you another one here too. This is from my mentor, Bob Proctor. You guys are getting gold here. This is the information of millionaires and billionaires. This is one from an interview on Bob Proctor. Now, Bob Proctor's never done network marketing. He's 84 years old. I don't think it existed, or it did, but he said if I had to do it all over again, I would absolutely do a network marketing-based model. It's the truest form of compensation on the planet. Now, what he meant by that is in network marketing, it's impossible to get to 4, 5, 6, 7 figures a month without helping a lot of people. It's impossible. There are no rich people in network marketing that did it by themselves. So think about that. We're a business where we have to help people to get ahead, right? So that interview is very powerful. You can also use this as an escalation tool to show somebody that might be on the fence about what this stuff is. So here's the deal, guys. when you're showing people this business model, their question mark is not Vive. It's not energy bills. It's not lowering the bills. It's not solar. It's not HVAC. The only question they have in their head is, what is this network marketing thing? That's what you have to educate them on. It's not, they get it. You lower the bill. That's awesome. But I don't really know about network marketing. To me, it's like, is this one of those pyramid things? Is this Amway? It's like, no, it's not. And you use these tools as escalators. Does that make sense, guys? So it's very important. The reason why I recruit so many people is because I focus on educating on network marketing. That's the question mark. It's not Vive. Everybody, when you show them the Vive video, it's going to make sense. All right, guys, let's see what else we got here. I don't want to overload you with too much, but this is a recorded webinar, so you can play it again. You can get these links again. Oh, actually, I got this. There we go. When I told you guys to go to Network Marketing Pro, and I definitely suggest you do that. But I also have a link to, here you go. That link right there is the Eric Worre GoPro seat on Audible. You can get that whole book on Audible. You can download it for free right here. Now, I suggest that you go to the site because there's a ton of information. You get daily emails and very, very helpful stuff. But that's a resource. Now, every single one of you should grab that because you can use that. If you show somebody this business model, most people are not going to sign into your business from one escalation. So what I did is I would show them the business. I would do an upline call, right? And then what I would do, I would say, listen, that's a lot of information. Let me email you some stuff so you can do a little more homework, and we can get together in 2 days, and I can answer all your questions. And I think by then, you should be able to make a decision whether this is for you or not. See, I always let people off the hook. I don't say you'd be great at this. I have no idea if you'd be great at it. I say, let's get educated together. Does that make sense, guys? Take a position of education instead of being needy, like I need you in my business, and your business will blow up. And these are all the tools right here, guys. This is what I did. So, and then you can use us to help too. Set another meeting, get with one of us, get with your friend, and we'll help you guys close the deal. All right, so we got that, we got that, we got that. And again, my advice is to get this Audible and listen to it for the next 6 months. Drive around your car, right? And get this stuff into your subconscious mind so you learn the language of network marketing. And I think you'll have a lot of success. One other thing, a lot of guys, not a lot, some people say I don't have a warm market. I don't have much of a warm market. So what I want to show you here, let me switch screens, bear with me. I want to show you guys another service from a friend of mine. His name's Ray Higdon. And some of you might want to build your business on the internet, which is perfectly fine. We suggest that you start with your warm market because you can get in front of these people. And I like to do a combination of both. But if you're somebody that thinks that you've gone through your warm market, you can build this business with strangers. Ray Higdon built a multiple 7-figure business not knowing one single person. He didn't go to his warm market. He used Facebook, him and his wife, Jessica Higdon. And they created this service called Rank Makers. It's right here. If you look it up on Facebook, you can click on it. You can ask to join. I think it's $19 a month. And what they do is they spoon feed you every single day. They give you an action item. If you just simply listen to it and do what they say, over a period of 3 to 5 years, you'll have a 5 or 6-figure monthly business. It's really that simple. They teach you exactly what to do, how to recruit using social media. All right, guys, so whether you want to do your warm market, cold market, or both, we've literally just given you every tool that you will ever need to get wherever you want in this little business we call Vive. So my challenge to you is to surrender to the process. And what I mean by that, guys, is like any other business in the world, if you want to be a realtor, you're going to have to learn some stuff. You're going to have to get out there. You're going to have to face some rejection, and you're going to have to learn and become a realtor. Pretty much anything you want to do in life has that same methodology. You have to learn and then try, get some feedback, and then adjust, and then try again. It's a habit loop. But for some reason in network marketing, I think because it only costs $200, people just curl up in a ball and say, well, that didn't work. And I can promise you this, if you fail at this, it won't be because of Vive doesn't work. It'll only be because of a lack of educating yourself and a lack of effort in trying. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It just is what it is. You have the tools, you have us, you have everything you need to succeed at this business. I'm going to put my phone number in here. I know Matt, Kenny, Jen, a lot of people, a bunch of us are going to put our contact information in here so you'll have some resources. My challenge to you if you're brand new, or my challenge to you if you're even in this business, is to hit the reset button and give yourself a 12-month commitment. And what that means is don't wake up tomorrow and wonder if this is going to work. That's like planting a seed and then digging it up the next day to see if it's growing. Surrender to the process, commit to reaching out to people, become bulletproof, have a thick skin. Don't curl up in a ball if somebody says, oh, is this one of those pyramid things? Because they don't know anything about what they're talking about. Those same type of people are usually the ones that stay stuck in a job that they hate for 40 years, but yet they're questioning because you're trying to be an entrepreneur. So let's pay attention to the people that we take advice from and that we take objections from. Now, if you come across somebody that's like a multimillionaire and you show them the business model and they say that this looks ridiculous, I'd be surprised, number one, if you do. You might come across a lot of people that make six figures, maybe even $200,000 or $300,000, that might say this is a scam because they have a job. You're not going to run into an entrepreneur or somebody that's a multimillionaire that doesn't get this. Now, they may not want to do it, but they're going to understand the leverage back behind it and say, you know what, that's probably a good thing to do. Does that make sense, guys? So that's my rant. My challenge to you is to make a 12-month commitment, surrender to the process, and treat this like a business for 12 months. All right, guys, I want to open up for questions. Any Q&A, feel free to just unmute yourself. I'm going to put my name in the chat and my phone number. Now, that being said, guys, my phone number is not for you to come and ask me clerical questions about the back office. We have videos for that. Get on the Jumpstart training. But if you have somebody that you need help and you're trying to close a customer and it's legitimate, or you want to talk to a big company about the HVAC or put on a group presentation, if you want to put 30 people in a restaurant and I'll come and present, we're here to help you with that type of stuff. We're not here to answer like clerical questions that you could have looked in your own back office with a little bit of work to figure out. So I just want to be clear because, we don't want our phones blowing up with that type of stuff, right?
Hey, Brian, it's Adam. I have a quick question for you.
Sure, brother.
So, by the way, I was driving. I literally just walked in from work, but I've been watching. Sorry you couldn't see my ugly face. But real quick, so the electrical part of it, we can't do certain areas because the municipalities. Is that the same thing with the HVAC, or is that completely separate? I'm going to start doing some of the training on that tonight, but I just want to verify.
Yeah, good question, which is going to lead me into a couple of things. So what I'm doing now is I'm no longer leading with electricity. I'm leading with the bill negotiation system. And the reason why I do it's in all 50 states, it works everywhere, and it's the biggest impact. Now, when I say let me upload your bills, electricity does happen to be one of them. But I am no longer leading with electricity. I lead with your Comcast, your phone, your cable. Everybody's got a cell phone in all 50 states. From 18 to 108, everybody's got a cell phone. So for me, I'm leading with that one video I just showed you, that 2-minute video. Now, see, once somebody becomes a customer, I'll go back later on and I'll show them. This is just my methodology. I'll show them the pro membership services. I'll start to show them home security. Once somebody becomes a trusted customer, you've already broken down the doors, and you can start to show them this other stuff. And it's the same thing with the HVAC and the commercial. That's all 50 states. Good question.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much.
Sure. Anybody else? Questions?
Hey, Brian, it's Lisa.
Lisa, what's up?
Hi, guys. I'm adding my contact info in the chat as well. And also in regards to Rank Makers, they're closed right now. They only open certain times every so often, once a month, whatever it is. But if anyone wants to join, we have a special code because he came live in our team group on Facebook. So we earned, if you will, that unique code. So anytime it's closed, if someone wants to join, I put that in the chat as well so that you can just use that link to join.
I want you guys to see something here. Ray is a genius marketer, by the way. Do you see how he uses the fear of missing out? He closes this group every month. It's the most brilliant thing. You guys can do that in Vive too. Don't be so hungry for a business partner that you're vomiting all over somebody, pleading for them to be a business partner. Use the fear of missing out. I'm only going to work with so many people. right? Our team is the fastest growing team in the whole company. We work with some of the top people. Interview them to join your business. This is a business partner. Interview them. Let's see if you're qualified to work together. Try that approach and watch what happens. Because what Ray's doing here, look, if you listen to what he conditioned Lisa to just do, he just conditioned her to do this sales pitch that's amazing. You can only get it. We're so privileged to have this link. It's brilliant. So use this. Understand what marketers do and use that in your Vive business. Anybody else questions?
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Joe, what's happening?
Well, I've been running into a lot of like the thing that totally inspired me to join Vive is I have plenty of my own bills and manage plenty of bills that it would save me money, and then I kind of get a little take on the side. I have a lot of people interested because they know I'm money savvy and they know that this is a great thing. I have a really hard time closing the deal, and I was wondering if there was extra things to say to get them in the door with their bills to show up and actually.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
know,
The way I do it, I bring my laptop and I said, let's take your bills out and upload them, and I do it together. Where's your credit card? Let's get this done.
Yeah.
Just close the deal. I mean, closing the deal is just right. So I do it on Zoom. So I don't give somebody my link. Now that's just me personally.
No, I don't even give people links. Like they don't even know anything about Vive. Like by the time they get to me, I show them the video and they're like, hell yeah, I got to bring you my bills. And I can't get people in the door bringing me their bills to actually.
Well, that's just business follow-up. That's just business. Like I would text them. I have people, if somebody says, yeah, well, I'll text them or, hey.
That they want to do it.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, text me your bills. I have people text me and send me their bills. Once I have their bills, I'm that much closer to closing the deal. And then we get on a Zoom.
Okay.
But I don't take any of this personally. I have customers that I literally, I'll text them every other day. Hey, just checking. I'll change the text. I don't take it personally. People get busy.
No, I don't take it personally either. It's just like we're both super busy. I have vendors, I have tenants that we're just missing each other, and I don't know what the best, easiest approach is for like, hey, text me this, give me your social security number over the phone. Like I don't.
Give me your social security, but text me your bills.
Okay.
Text me, email or text me your bills, and then I'll just keep following up them forever until they do it.
Until they actually come and sign up, and then I can upload all of their stuff for them.
Yeah, but mostly.
Okay.
Once I've got somebody sold, I'll tell them I'll either be on a Zoom with them during the sale, so I'll have them email their bills and then I'll upload. I'll actually close the deal. Or a good example, I had my guy John from Minuteman Millwork. He's a busy guy. It took me two weeks of every day or every other day reminding him. Then he finally sent me his bills. That's all.
So if I can have someone send me their bills, but I still can't get them in person to sign up.
Well, then you can do it over the phone.
Better to have their bills.
Once you have their bills, you can seal the deal over the phone. Hey, let's just get this done real quick. Let's take out your credit card. I got your bills in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can sign them up as long as you have their consent to do it all.
Yep.
Over the phone. Okay. That might work for me.
Yeah. Now, I don't know.
Thank you.
I don't know if there's any legal issues there, but that's what I do. Well, listen, these are all my friends. This is not. I don't cold market for customers.
Exactly.
Friends and family. I do cold market for business partners. And if you are worried about the legality of it, then go sit with them. Whatever it takes. If you have to follow up for a year, whatever. That's just follow up. That's just business. And sit down with them and do it together with the laptop. Whatever you're comfortable with. I'm just telling you what I do. But the answer to your question is just good old-fashioned business 101 follow-up. That's just any business.
It also doesn't ask for your full social anymore. It's the last four.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, that makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. A lot easier, yeah.
Any other questions, guys?
Great job there, Brian. That's the one thing I think some people were having it with the full social, and then sometimes the pin. I had a couple people tell me they were having identity, we're so used to identity theft, they don't like to give that out. But I think that's what goes to your point. If you do it in front of them or you get their bills first, they've already got that trust and they're more likely to go ahead and close the deal there.
Yep. Exactamundo. Anybody else? Awesome, guys. Matt, Lisa, Kenny, anything you guys want to add?
If anybody hasn't put their own bills in yet, you might want to start there.
Oh my God, yeah. If you're in this business and you don't have your bills in, I'm going to reach through the screen and slap you. That's just ridiculous at that point. Honestly. Where's my slap button? Who doesn't have the? I know there's a slap button on this computer.
It's true. There are a few people. I actually spoke to some today that haven't put their stuff in. Life got in the way, but they're going to work on it tonight.
The life got in the way thing, that doesn't fly, man. Life's going to pass you by if you don't take action.
I hear you.
What if you say that for 3 months in a row?
What's that?
You can't say that for 3 months in a row. Life passed you by.
No, that's my point. That's the dumbest excuse I've heard. I hope that doesn't offend anybody. Life is life. You either want to succeed and get ahead or you don't.
That's right.
That's just crazy. I mean, if anybody could have an excuse, it's Lisa Kennedy. If anybody knows her, and she's charging phone and still texting people and getting it done.
I will write a
book just on 2018 and 2019, Lisa.
I am. I told my dad before he passed. For those of you that don't know, my dad passed away 2 weeks ago on Thursday, and there was something that he always said. There's a couple of things, but one that always stuck with me was, "It's a cinch by the inch and a trial by the mile." So as I was taking care of my dad with my mom the last week or so, 2 weeks that he was still with us, I told him that I was writing a book and I was dedicating it to him, and it was going to be entitled "It's a cinch by the inch and a trial by the mile." So it's on the list. I now need some help with that, Brian. It's an additional thing to do. What I will say it really quickly is, just speaking on that front, is I was so in the zone in the fall, and I mean, I had my tasks and I was on point and I was not missing a beat. And then life was life. But I will say two things. One is, those reasons why we say we can't do things, we either use those reasons as reasons why we can or cannot work our business. And the reasons why I couldn't work the business are the exact reasons why I need to, because there's so many other people. We just learned of a friend who committed suicide. There's so many other people out there who don't know that there's something like this that exists. That's something bigger than themselves that they want to be a part of. Community. Brian mentioned community and culture. Some people just want to be belonging to something. Everybody wants to belong to something. This could be a revenue stream. You can belong to something. You can meet new people. You can save money. You can do so many things. You can travel. So don't let your excuses be reasons why you don't work your business, because other people need you, number one. And number two, coming back to this and just looking at everything that's out there, Brian mentioned this as well. Don't think you have to know everything, because I've missed several webinars, I've missed several videos, and I'm not using that as an excuse to not work the business. Like, I'm just charging forward, and whatever I miss, I miss. Like, I'll learn my way forward. I'll fail my way forward. I'll learn as I go. So don't think you have to know it all, because you don't. And the less you know, the better, because it's more duplicatable. So those would be my tips.
No, that's really good, Lisa. And like I said, if there's anybody that's an example, we got to get that book out so I can start using that book as I sign every single person in this company to get a copy of that book. It's going to be the No Excuse book. Hey, does either one of you have handy the link to the summit, the BMK code, that we can put in the chat? Anybody here have a link to the summit?
Should be able to find it in 2 seconds.
I know the code is BMK20. You can get 20% discount on your tickets.
Well, it's right. They can go right into their office. The first page, it shows the Entrepreneur Summit. Just put BMK20 and get the discount.
Yeah, it's the first page of the back office, right?
Yeah.
So if you put in BMK20, you'll get 20% off your tickets. All right, guys?
Right.
Awesome.
Real quick, does everybody realize when they're putting in their own bills? Matt said it before, but correct me if I'm wrong, Matt, we have to be in our back office to do our own bills, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a good point. Yeah, if you guys are already, if you're already a consultant and you're adding bills or putting bills in, you got to go into your back office, and there's a button right there to add your bills.
It looks the same. So don't log into your back office and then sign your family member up. You want to log in, you want them to do it from your home screen.
Right.
But if it's you personally, because anything you do inside your back office will get charged to your credit card on file, period.
Yep. Awesome, everybody. Well, hopefully you get some value out of that. This is recorded, so as we're onboarding new people, because I kind of went from 1 to 10, just an overview of how to build a successful network marketing company. We do different things every week here. It's different trainers. It's not always me. We got Matt, Lisa, Kenny, a lot of different trainers, a lot of different points of view, and we train on a lot of different things. We dig down and we train in text blitzing, which is just what do you say to people? We train on everything. So this was kind of an overview, and then we do niche down and do different things. So make sure to tell your team, spread the word, and keep people building this community on Tuesday nights. All right, everybody, have a great week. Make it a great week. Be well, and God bless.
Thank
Brett.
you.
Thank you.
Right.
Good night.